Year 4 and welcome to Monday's Literacy. Now in Literacy today, our learning question is, can I sequence events into chronological order? Now this is something we've discussed before in the past few weeks, thinking of chronological order and sequencing. So remember, sequencing puts things in order from start to finish. Now, I want you to have a look at my 4 steps to making toast. And I want you to think, what is my problem? Okay, so step 1, butter the bread. Step 2, carefully cut into 2 halves. Step 3, put the bread in the toaster. And step 4, get the butter out of the fridge. So if you want to pause the video now, see if you can put those into the correct order, because I definitely don't get the butter out of the fridge after I butter the bread. Okay, so you're going to stop the video now and try and put those into order. Okay, so hopefully you've had a go at this. Now you should have got, for the first step, is to get the butter out of the fridge. Oh, let's pull it down. Get the butter out of the fridge, that's the first thing we do. Then we're going to put the bread into the toaster because the bread goes in as whole. After, we're going to butter the bread, which would be toast then, and then you're going to carefully cut it into 2 halves. So that's our sequencing for making toast. Now, bit similar, can you order these instructions into chronological order, which just means the same as sequencing, because instructions must be in chronological order. If we wanted to bake a cake, which I'm sure you've been doing lots of whilst you've been at home, if you were baking a cake or even cooking food, you'd be doing it in order. And there'd be certain steps you have to take. You can't mix them about. So I want you to pause the video and try and put these instructions into chronological order, and it's all about making a lovely cup of tea. Okay, so hopefully we've had a look at that. So the first thing that you're going to do before you make a cup of tea is you're going to want hot water. So the first thing I'm going to do is boil the kettle. Okay, so I'm boiling the kettle and getting it nice and warm. The next thing I'm going to do is add the tea bag and the sugar. So we're going to put the tea bag in, I'm going to put the sugar. If you're really good, you're not going to have any sugar, but I do. And then you're going to pour in the milk. So you're pouring in the milk, and this is after you've added, that's after you've added the tea bag, the sugar and the hot water, because the kettle's boiled then. Okay, you're going to take out the tea bag, and then you're going to stir away, and there's your perfect cup of tea. Now, looking at what you've got in your packs, all of your packs today are to sequence events into chronological order, and it's just a level of difficulty. So even your 1 star all the way up to your 4 star are all sequencing events into order. Some of them are more tricky than others, and if you want to have a go with more than one, then that's great, because they're all different activities, they're not the same sequencing activity. Some of them you're sequencing stages of getting ready in the morning, and other ones you're sequencing a well-known story of Little Red Riding Hood. So have a go. If you want to go with them more than one, then that's great. But please remember, sequencing means you put them in chronological order from start to finish.